Hey everybody, I am Drak.
And I'm Shadow.
And we are at Sonic CD and Tidal Tempest, the third of 7 zones. And once again, we are under water. No!
I think the physics in this one are a little better, because it's not quite as sluggish as Sonic 1.
Physics are better, the water isn't as murky. That's one of the things I actually liked about Sonic CD, is that the water was clearer.
Yes.
So it's a lot easier to see what you were doing, see enemies.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's thinking this, but have you seen the video called The Fresh Prince of Tidal Tempest?
I have not. Do I want to?
Yeah, you should see it. It's amusing. It's nothing too amazing or spectacular. Well, it's good, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But it's not like super fancy, but what it is, it's the guy just kind of meshed up the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air title theme and this theme, and they do seem to go pretty well together.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of and it's pretty much launched this huge meme of meshing the Fresh Prince theme with other titles, with other stage themes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. Speaking of other things, also, Alex, so have you seen the latest film by Eddie LeBron for Sonic?
We talked about this, and no, I haven't. You
haven't seen it yet? Well, it is out now, and it is... I have only seen like a few minutes of it. It's okay. It's Eddie LeBron, so I mean, don't expect, you know, Michael Bay budget here, but I think he's doing a good job with these video game adaptations. He's certainly done better than Uwe Boll, for crying out loud. And like I had said, I think I said in the previous one, I had seen the Mega Man one, and I think he actually did a really good job with it, considering what he had. Even though, you know, like every robot is a motocross runner, apparently. Props for the win. More bubbles! More bubbles!
Just because I want to show it, in this game there's no drowning music, it's just a counter. So it can be a little easier to drown.
Oh, you know what? That's actually kind of a double-edged sword, because if you're not paying attention, and you don't see the numbers, you can die. And go, what did I die?
So, you do eventually hear this, but you don't hear it until like it gets to, you know, maybe 3 seconds.
That's actually kind of a good idea, because at that point you're not annoying the crap out of the gamer, and
you're not sending them into panic mode.
Well, they're going to be in panic mode if they hear the siren, but it's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be like a prolonged 5-second panic. More buttons, more pressing the buttons, and robot dragonflies. Holy moly.
Hey, where does the screen take me? Let me through. Let me through. Okay,
now, another cute fun fact about this game, like we said, this was the introduction of Amy Rose into the Sonic canon. If those of you have played the 3D Sonic iterations, in Sonic Adventure, Amy, in her, I think it's her story segment, she refers to the good old days, and when she does, they actually, I believe, do a scene of her being carried by Metal Sonic.
Yeah, I believe it was a full recreation for the Dreamcast.
Which is a little fun fact, because obviously that's where Amy got started, even though, depending on translations, it's kind of like with Robotnik, I mean, obviously. Because you had Sally and then you had Amy, but frankly, there's just way too many characters to keep track of. Let's just all be honest. And I'm not even keeping track of the human characters in 06. We're not doing it!
Well, he's not doing it. I can't.
No, I'm not keeping track of them. They're not Sonic canon. And even the creators have said this.
Yes, it's true. Even the story itself wipes itself from the canon.
No, I mean, Sega retconned them pretty quick. They're just like, oh yeah, 06, we spent all this time on it, but it's not part of the timeline. The only time I've ever seen that happen was when Konami quickly retconned, I think it was Castlevania 64. They just went, oh, nobody liked it, so no, it's not canon.
Oh, this is my favorite Bad Future theme.
Oh, now this is actually kind of creepy. This is good for a futuristic,
kind of dark future.
Robotropolis kind of future.
Yeah, this really is, like, I think it is my favorite theme of the Bad Futures. And that and the Stardust Speedway Bad Future.
Oh, that is just a great zone overall. Ouch. Like I've told Alex, I really do think the game should have ended at Stardust Speedway. Just because of who we ended at.
You know, this actually always reminds me of the intro to the Stank song, Crawling in the Dark.
I'll take your word for it. I haven't heard it. So, oh no, red water! It's like we're in chemical plant zones.
Before chemical plants.
Before it even existed.
Well, I don't know. Technically, after, I guess.
It's Bubble Shield Robotnik.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
even Sonic bosses can get Pokemon abilities. Ow.
Sometimes it's possible to glitch through and just hit him if you're really lucky.
Oh, really? You can glitch it? I never knew that.
It's happened to me a couple occasions. I don't know, unless they patched it at this point.
I'll bet you they did.
Yeah. That's always the sad thing about some ports and new versions of games, is you lose some of the old
They
fun
want to
glitches.
fix it, even though it's years old!
Yeah, it's kind of the one thing you miss about some of the newer Pokemon games, is some of the cool glitches you can do to exploit the game.
Yeah. So you brought up Pokemon. I gotta ask, because you know it is part of the announcements this year. What is your viewpoint on X and Y?
Well, alright, I'm gonna say don't. I'm not excited so much because it's a 3D game. I think 3D is an overdone gimmick now. But, you know, it looks like it could be a fun game, and the fact that it's getting a simultaneous worldwide release, I think that's great.
I don't know. I still have been waiting for years for them to do a console, like an actual console iteration of these versions. But
Yeah.
I guess I'll be waiting another generation.
I guess that the closest we're probably ever going to come is still the Coliseum games.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we are done with Tidal Tempest. We are going to take a quick break, and then we will get into zone number 4. Once again, I'm Drak.
And I'm Shadow.
And we'll see you in a bit.